What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And I'm sorry lately I've been speaking really loud into the microphone. I kind of have it um, down pretty good, but sometimes I speak a little loud on there. So I'll try to keep it to a minimum. If you need to, just turn the volume down just a little bit if I'm speaking too loud. I know it can catch you off guard if you come directly from somewhere else to my video. It's like, super loud. But um, I'm actually going to do a poll real quick right here before we really get started. I already shared and everything, so we're good to go. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin price. I'm calling the bottom here. Normally, I don't call stuff unless I'm pretty sure, and I'm certain that we are at the bottom, no matter how drastic it seems. I believe 20K is the bottom. We might like push down to 19,800, but I want to do a poll and I want to see what you guys think about it as well. So I want to know what the majority of people are thinking. So let me just go into this. And then once I get up on the chat, you will be able to see it. So let's just do that real quick. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Let's get some business out of the way. Smash that like button. Let's get this out to more people. The more you like my content, the more it tells people how awesome Bitcoin and ICP is, and lets them know that we are definitely thinking we're at a bottom right now. So that's definitely good. Definitely going to want to follow me on bitcoinrenegade.net. That is my website, and we do all things crypto over there, mainly ICP. But we do also like Web3, Bitcoin, and a few other altcoins that you guys like. But we've been really focusing on Web3 because that's where the future of everything is. Sorry, it's just taking a second for me to get over here. Please just hang in there for a second with me while I get this poll going. So I'm there now. I'm creating the poll. So basically, we're gonna ask, do you think we have hit a bottom for BTC at 20K? And then I'm going to do another one to think if you think ICP is at a bottom at 5 or not. And then we have yes or no. So that should go right into the chat. And you can, if it's not in there, just refresh the chat, just go back in and then out of it. Yep, there it is. Okay, so it showed up. If it doesn't show up in your screen, like I said, just kind of maybe even leave the video and then just come back into it, or just leave the chat and come back. Then you'll be able to answer that. And then I'm also going to do another poll after we do this one. I guess you can only do one at a time. And then we'll ask if you think, ICP is at a local bottom or a bottom at $5. Now there is news. Okay, let me start sharing my screen with you now. We're done with that. I hope it showed up in your feed. Now let me share my screen, because a lot of people are saying we're not at a bottom, but I have a lot of evidence to say that we are. And so I'm taking both sides of the story, though, because if there's evidence, to say that we need capitulation, I guess. So this says bottom has not been reached for crypto, but capitulation is needed. The rally in Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies after the Fed meeting on Wednesday proved short-lived. So it wasn't even really great news. It was actually bad because they're actually raising inflation. So let me see if I can figure this out. Bitcoin's price fell back to a low of 20,755 on Thursday. It got close to 23K after U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, basically after all of that stuff with the Fed happened, and he reassured, I guess, the central bank, and the Fed raised the interest rate by 75 basis points. So a lot of crypto started going up, and then now we're back down to where we were. Now, the good thing is this level has held so far, but I don't like going down and testing this level over and over like that. That's not good. That could end up breaking it. But for right now, we are good at this level. This is a bottom. Once you see it go down here, this is when I'm putting in my trades. When it gets down to this low, super low level like that, like 20,454, we were just at 20,200, pushing that limit of the low that we have seen. So, and then internet computer is sitting at, well, let's readjust that. Looks like it's sitting at 535 right now. We are down 10%, 537. Okay, it took a minute to reload, but so and 9% down, which is okay. Um, but is this the bottom? That's the question that everybody wants to know. As you see, Ethereum is actually doing worse than these other cryptos, and that's what happens in markets like this. Now, Bitcoin, altcoins had their bad season already. It's like it happened first for altcoins, and they got drained completely. And when there was really nothing left for altcoins like Internet Computer, Graph, Solana, all those other altcoins that are in, kind of the secondary altcoin category, below Bitcoin and Ethereum really got drained really fast. And that's why I was like, this has to be bottom. We have already lost 90 some percent, 99.8% in some cases at from the top to what we're at. And so that triggers, something in my head that says we're at a bottom. And then, Bitcoin was still at 30K and 35, and it was still holding strong. And then Bitcoin finally, it's been doing really well. It's starting to get mass adopted, but then it can't hold, those levels forever. And I bet you we hear Elon Musk sold some of his Bitcoin or something. Something's going to happen that is going to kind of explain why this went down. Because we don't have a real significant reason right now, except it's cyclical. This is what Bitcoin does. It goes to a top and then it goes 70% down and then it goes sideways for a while. But we've already had a 2-year long bull market. So we can't have a 3-year long bear market now. That's the cool thing. We've already had a year long bear market. It's been about a year already. Let's see. November, well, not quite a year. Okay. So in November it will be a year. So we are only in June right now. So July, August, September, October, November. So we're okay. We're only about 7 months into the bear market. But what if it only lasts for like a year? So we have 3 more months of just kind of going sideways. They're gonna try to fake and shake you out right here. They are testing your resolve. They might even try to push it down to 19K something, but that I just don't even think it's gonna go much lower than that. I think we are spent. We're oversold. We are super oversold. And that's just the way it is. Super, super oversold. Or undersold. Overbought. Gosh dang it. I don't know. We are at a I always get I think I'm dyslexic because I can never when there's those 50-50 things, I always get them backwards. Um so basically we are oversold, undersold. Undersold. There's buying pressure. I think I just need to write that down so I don't have to keep telling you guys that same thing over and over because it's just weird in my head. So. But let's look at some price movements now. Now, I want to show you, I actually have the 500-day moving average up here. And on the daily, that's at 37,525. 500 days is almost 2 years. We had over a 2-year bear bull market, bull run. And so, as you see, even the long term price frames are up higher. So, this has got to be the bottom. I just really think with everything that's happened, and I don't even think this is going to last for very long. I really think we're going to be more at the $25,000 range. This is my prediction on Bitcoin. I think we're going to go right up about to where this wick was, and I think we're going to go sideways there for a while until we're going to pump maybe to 30, maybe back down to 22, and then go to maybe 35 at the most, back down, and then we're going to have that kind of a range until our next bull run. So this is what happens every 4 years. We have the end of the market like this, but this is a lot longer. Normally it starts 18 months after the halving, but it actually started right around the halving. It started going up. So we're about 18 months ahead of schedule. And if you take 18 months off of 3 years, that's a year and a half, right? So now we're looking at maybe the longest bear market that we could have is a year and a half instead of the normal 3 years because we already cut that down by an extra year and a half. So, and actually part of that time we've been in the bear market already. So technically we have about another year left of or less of a bear market would even it last that long. It might. So if it cut off 2 years, I mean, if it cut off a year and like 18 months the first time from last time, what about from 2020 to 2024? Is it going to be a 3 year long bull market now? So does that mean maybe a year of a bear market? And if that's the case, then that means we only have about 5 more months of a bear market because look at this. We have been going down nonstop since November, right? From the top. Well, in about January, right here, this is where we really had our bottom for a while, 35, and we'd go up and we'd come right back down to that. We'd go up and come right back down to that, and then we finally broke that level right here. So this needed to happen. We needed to go down and touch that all-time high. I was always saying that needed to happen. That's what has to happen at the end of the cycle. We are officially done with this bull market. And so now, when is the next bull market going to start? So if you think of it, we started in May of 2020 when it should have been 18 months after that. So we already started 18 months early. So I'm thinking we have maybe 3 to 5 months more of a bear market. And that's about all we could really have historically, especially with lengthening bull markets and shortening bear markets. And I think that's what's happening on a complete cyclical level. I know I'm just kind of talking a lot, but all of these indicators back me up. We're super undersold, which means there's buying pressure, lots of buying pressure. Look at us, we're at 23, and that's on the daily. Normally, the only things that you see like this is on the weekly. We're so undersold, it's crazy. We're not going to be staying at this level. You know what they're doing? They're trying to inflict max pain, and they are. So, and what they do is they draw out the max pain to get as many people to get scared and shook out as possible. That's how you know that this is a level that might not break. They are defending it and they're trying to trick us into making us think that it's going to be horrendous and we're going to keep going down. And so I really want to know what you say in the poll because that's going to kind of get where the mindset of the community is at. And, but plus you hear what I'm saying. So I'm really interested to hear in what you guys are thinking about that because, we have all these indicators that we are below. And that's why I really wouldn't even be looking at this for a little while and, comparing it to the indicators on a daily because we're so far under those that the first one is going to be at like $34,000. So, well, 30. Okay, the EMA 50 is at 30K, but that's still 10K above us. And then it's just sketchy, sketchy. All right, let's look at the 4 hour and see if we're also undersold on the 4 hour. Yeah, and we're actually touching that undersold area. Um, Now let's look at this. So on this one, the EMA 200 is 29,000, EMA 50 is 24,000, EMA 100 is 26,000, and EMA 500 is 33,000. That's on the 4 hour. Now let's take a look at the 4 hour. And we just, man, this is not good. It kind of looks like a falling wedge, or not a falling wedge, but a descending wedge. What the heck is going on here? Oh, I need to go up here. Up. All right. Yeah, and it's following this downward trending resistance downward trending resistance pretty well. And as you see, there's a nice little bottom kind of right here. But that means that we have a descending triangle, which is kind of bearish. So it's a continuation pattern to the downside. Like I said, they're trying to make us think that even with the technicals, I mean, it could still mean further down, but I don't think so. I really think that everything in the charts and everything is trying to make us believe that it's going to go down further. And that's when I'm not going to be one of those influencers that wants you to get wrecked all the time and don't know when a reversal level is coming. I'm going to spit the truth. And I believe that they're doing everything in their power to try to make us think that it's going to go down further. So it almost looks kind of like a bear flag a little bit. So ICP. Now let's go look and see what's up. We're gonna be doing a lot of ICP stuff because this is the level that I believe that people can change their lives by accumulating ICP at $5. Now, it wouldn't have been as great at $20 because, as you see, it went down. But they are really defending this level, and until that breaks, I think there could be life changing purchasing. Not financial advice, and I'm not telling you to go out and buy it to become rich. But this project is definitely what I'm putting all my, most of my eggs in the basket on this guy because I just believe in this project so much that that's why I'm doing it. So as you see, good news here. We're at the bottom on the daily of this falling wedge pattern. So it looks like it could, hold support right here. And if we do end up going back to the top, it should be somewhere around 650, $7 down to like 620 something, depending on when it does break up. So that's good. Let's get some indicators out here on here as well. So we can get the bully out. And the average middle price is 682. Look at how the Bollinger is opened up even above the downward trending resistance. That's good news. That does fare well because look, we're not following it down. So that could mean that we are going to move up to take a test at that. But there's nothing really so far to, say that's going to happen. Let's get the RSI out here so we can see kind of where we're at. Yeah, so this is what I was worried about yesterday is a rejection off of that simple moving average right here of the 14-day. And the good thing is we have kind of another chance, it looks like, to go back up and touch that. So hopefully this holds out well. That's the daily. Let's go to the 4 hours so we can kind of see. Yeah, and we were actually above this, and we just got rejected right here on that. So we're testing it again right now on the RSI, which means volume, undersold, oversold, kind of where that lies, and we're kind of at the middle average buy and selling price. But we got rejected from the Bollinger twice here, and that's why we're kind of where we're at. We went up and just kind of touched it, see how we pushed through it twice, and then we couldn't do it, so we went up and just barely was able to touch it now. And unfortunately, that might mean that that is resistance at 547 and could bring us all the way down to 517. So we have to be leery about that. If we can break above this upside and really hold this ground where we're at, then we won't see a further pullback. Because I think Bitcoin is bottomed out. I think we are at an area where a pump, not a big pumps are going to happen. We're not in an area of big pumps. But if you look at the macro situation on everything and zoom way out, let's go on to the week. And you don't even have to really zoom way out because it's the week, right? Well, we fell a long way. Look how big this open Bollinger is right here. That is crazy. It's like it gave birth right there. That was the birth canal. Uh, but yeah, we've stayed under the simple moving average the whole time, if you see that. So eventually we're going to break above that. And that is going to be a major area at like 16 when the bull market starts, but we don't have to worry about that right now. As you see, it's looking like we do need capitulation, and that just means we need sideways action. We need to solidify this level. If I'm understanding what they mean by capitulation, is like let's secure this level. Let's secure $5. Let's secure 20K by getting some sideways action to confirm the level, and not have it break down further, right? And that's what we did. We went back up to 23. Now we're going to test this level again to see if we can hold it. And then again, we will go and eventually test that 23, but we might end up just bouncing around in that area for a little while. This isn't starting to open up. We are definitely hitting some resistance right here on Bitcoin, but there's definitely some support as well. We're super undervalued right now, even on Bitcoin, but that's because everybody's scared and they don't know what's going on. And that's why they need to watch this video so you can understand that this will be temporary, maybe even only for about 3 to 5 more months, at the shortest. It could really be over in a flash. That's what I was saying. It's a crypto crash. It's here in a flash, or a crypto crash. It ain't here to last. It'll be gone in a flash and be in the past, right? So that's what I like to say about it, and because that's true, and I understand the way this cycle moves, and that's what I'm telling you and I'm showing you. So it's a cyclical nature of crypto, right? And yeah, we're already down 70%, so we're good to go. Now, I do want to see if there's any more news. Let's just go into Decrypt. Decrypt. I just want to see what they're talking about over here today. Decrypt. Learn about crypto and earn NFTs. Ooh, what is that? Is this from Decrypt? Or is this what? So if I do a course, they'll give me some crypto. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. They probably won't give you crypto. I don't know. Maybe they will. It's Decrypt. They have a coin of their own now. I know that. So let's just see what the news is. All news. Panama's president vetoes law that would have regulated Bitcoin legalized DAOs. Solana's new gas fee won't make the network expensive, says co-founder. Well, ICP is super cheap anyway, so even if it does, we're good. Dogecoin deserves more credit for onboarding people to crypto. I'm just sharing the headlines. Elon Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX hit with a $258 billion Dogecoin lawsuit? What? Come on. Elon Musk and two of his companies, Tesla and SpaceX, are facing a $258 billion lawsuit, according to Thursday reports. Bloomberg today reported that an American citizen suing the world's richest man for allegedly pumping Dogecoin. The lawsuit alleges that Musk was part of a racketeering scheme to back the cryptocurrency. What? It's a legitimate investing when it has no value at all. Oh, they're trying to do a class action lawsuit on him too. It was supposed to be yeah, we all know that. Okay, whatever, dude. That's stupid. I think we're just gonna have a short episode tonight, unless you guys want to talk and you want me to do some TA on some other cryptos. I don't really have a lot. I'm defending this level. That's what I have. That's what this video is about, and I don't think I need to say a whole lot more about it. We're defending 20K. We're defending $5 now. Oh man, dude, how did I forget this? Okay, I have one other amazing piece of information. Thank you, Dominic from Definity, for tweeting out this stuff. We want more like this because it really helps us understand what is going on in ICP. And if you really think we're not going to hold the $5 level, I have another argument that I almost forgot about. And it's one of the reasons I actually wanted to show you guys today. And if you go look at my Twitter and you follow my Twitter, you probably already know what that is. But I'm definitely going to show you right now. And just give me a minute while I find it, then I'll bring up the page and show you. Okay, I might have to do these right here. Okay, right here. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen with you again, and you have to check this out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is dom.icp, and he says, interesting. See Coinbase big buy alerts. Whale funds are accumulating in ICP. And I was like, well, what? I don't see anything in here. So what I did, I was like, okay, well, this is the one thing I can click on. So let's do that. That's the logical thing to do, right? And then I come in here and it's gold. This is so cool. And if you look, boom, $111,000 worth of link. Okay, so this guy basically is telling us about the Coinbase big buy alerts. And this is like a big whale thing. And then I was combing down and I'm looking, okay, well, there's a lot of transactions. Okay. Ooh, ICP. ENJ, that's cool. But ICP, okay, so $22,000 worth. I was like, okay, well, that's not that big, but that's cool. And so I thought, okay, well, there's one person buying $22,000. That's a nice little chunk. Okay. And ICP at $5.46. So they're holding this level pretty well. And I was like, okay, well, wait a minute. There's another one. Oh, another 29,000. Oh, wait, there's another one, 74,000. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, when was this? 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Wait, what? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, 20,000. $284,000 at $5.40. And dot at 720, 75,000. So people are scooping up. These are the whales. These are the people with a lot of money that make money in crypto, that understand that a bear market is the time that you become rich. You invest in your favorite projects. I'm not telling you, not financial advice, to go buy these, but this is what the whales are doing. The people who know how to make money in crypto, the people that are buying $20,000, $50,000, $284,000 worth of ICP at $5.40 at this level that I believe is bottom. This level we're going to hold as a crypto community. We're gonna defend this level right where we're at right now. We're standing our ground. We're not letting anybody bully us out of our positions. We are diamond handed, and it's going to be awesome. So another 25K there. This is all within 5 hours, though. You think, oh, this is like 5 days? No, this is today. All of these are today, right now. Let's go look for some more. Another one 8 hours ago for $64,000 at 551. These people are with a lot of money. I was like, hey, I know the whales have to be defending this level. And now I have proof of it. So when I say these things, it's because I can understand the levels where we're at. Even if I don't see all of this, it's out there. And I'll bring it to you if I can find it. Like, this is great. That's why I was saying, man, Dominic, this is great information. I need more stuff like this so that I can get, the idea out there that this is a bear market. This is the accumulation period. This is when the whales are putting $36,903 in and $250,000 all within the last 10 hours. So we're holding this level. Now for Bitcoin, it's probably a lot of big purchases as well, but maybe not on Coinbase. Okay. Now USDT, 135,000. Why is that relevant? Well, they could use this USDT to be buying any other crypto, Bitcoin, ICP, anything. Okay, Atom, Solana, AVAX. So if you're thinking, okay, nobody's buying crypto, crypto's done, look at all these big purchases right now, all today. And this is every day, guys. You could look at this every day and see the big people buying crypto. If you're losing faith in crypto, just think about what the whales are doing. What are the people that have a lot of money and, can, successfully put this money in there? They're not putting $24,544 in the market to lose it. They understand we are at bedrock. Now, this guy could have just put 1,000 in, but he decided, well, I'm going to put 24K right now at 547. So that tells us something, right? Another 22,000. This is 20 hours ago. So I'm just going to go 24 hours. We're going to see, all of these different transactions of ICP. Another one, 23 hours ago, $28,000 worth of ICP. Okay. Now we're getting to about a day, and that's about it. Okay. More ICP purchases down here too. So, fruit fly. But that's great, man. I'm glad I could share that with you guys because this is huge for this level. We are holding our ground. We're stopping at 20K for Bitcoin. We're stopping at $5 and for ICP, and we're doing it. We're oversold. We are undervalued. We are in the under area. We just are. We have to be at the bottom. I mean, every indicator is saying we're at the bottom. Only the macro, though. You notice that? That only the macro patterns are saying that we are basically at the bottom. All of the micro, which means the ones that everybody's looking at on the daily, it's like really zooming in and like what's happening with crypto. Those ones are the ones that are going to trick you. They're the ones that are going to be like, oh yeah, look at that bear flag right now when we already just went down 99% on a crypto. There's another bear flag. Okay, you're trying to trick us. There's a descending triangle. Yeah, I mean, if I was a whale, I would be buying that much too. And you see the whales are doing it. Now I don't just say if I was a whale, I would be buying it. I can say whales are buying it and I have proof. And we're going to definitely keep our eye on that. We're definitely going to be watching, more ICP being bought at these levels. And we're going to see the whales defend it. And I like that is an episode that I could get behind. Watching us defend the price of, Bitcoin and ICP for sure. So, yeah. Oh, you get paid tomorrow and you can't wait to buy. That is a smart strategy that a lot of people don't follow. They're like, I'm gonna go try to get crypto today, even though I'm not. And they go buy and sell or trade something to get money now, because they want it so bad. And then if they would have just waited till tomorrow, they might even got a better dip. So that's a good mindset to have to put your paycheck only a portion of what you can afford to lose. Don't put more than you can afford to lose because the market is unstable, right? It isn't like we can say it's 100% going to hold. I I think 99% it's going to hold. That's my opinion. That isn't a fact. There isn't. All I can give you is the evidence that I have that people are buying. We're holding this level. We have, a strong, solid support at that level. And we're going to hopefully start to see some sideways and capitulation action so that we can see it. People are freaking out outside. Someone's yelling. So my cat is hypersensitive to that. I live in kind of a crazy area, so there's always stuff going on either over there or over there or there. But yeah. All right, Dead Man Walking. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate when you guys come on. Anything you say, I try to interact. Like yesterday, I should have interacted more when ICP Maximus was on here, but I really had a good episode of TA and stuff for us. So I think I'm also gonna maybe do some of my price videos on ICP earlier in the day because it got me thinking when ICP Maximus was like, "Yeah, it's 3 in the morning here." He's like, "I like watching your videos, man, but it's kind of late here." So I was thinking maybe one of the price prediction videos a week that I do, I should do at a earlier time, like I was trying to think his time, 3 a.m. So if I did it at somewhere around 10 a.m., that would make it somewhere around like 8 p.m. his time, I think, or on the other side of the world, it should be not too late. Anywhere from noon to like 8 p.m. on the other side of the world and 10 a.m. here. So that should be a good round time for the whole world, hopefully. So I think once a week I'll do that. I think that should be the Wednesday one because Friday night is probably a better time to, for the United States. So I think Wednesday and Sunday, of course, we have the ICP candle close. We do it an hour after that. So I think Wednesday would be the perfect day to do 10 a.m. So I think that's what we're going to do. Wednesdays is going to be moved from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. And then we might do another video live stream at 6 p.m. that day as well. But I really want to be able to get everybody to be able to participate in our price videos because even us long-term holders, we want to know what's going on, and if we're going to hold levels, we might not care about like little 20% movements or something, but we do want to know what levels are holding for the long-term health of the crypto, right? So, and then the short-term people who are trying to get in and make purchases. That's the thing. Like these whales, they probably had a buy order set at a certain level, and when it went up, to we went up to $6, they probably had buy orders at 540, 4 something, and that's how it works. So that you can kind of get a little bit at each level, and then when that's how you can find a bottom easier, because it's hard to find that bottom if you just put it at one price and then it goes way past that price or doesn't even touch your price, then you don't get to buy it. So if you put a little bit at each level where you're getting to have that support, and it might not break, then you just put a little at each level until the bottom of that, right? And then if it does break, then you put more at the bottom. That's just what I would do. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!